Alright, this is a new video I'm going to do to show you the single player world that I've been working on. I think I put it back in peaceful mode. This is where, just about where I'm standing is where I originally spawned into this world. And I like to build my habitats and everything I do at that point so that further into the game, if I use a compass, it will bring me back very close to my front door. Okay. As you can see by that wall right there, this was the side of a big hill. And I mined or excavated out all of this area to place my animals, which I have sheep now, different colors. I have cows. I have found a mine, abandoned mine, where I found pumpkins, and then I went on an expedition. I guess I didn't put it back in this. Let me do that. Make sure nothing sneaks up on me while I'm trying to do this tutorial. I went on an expedition to find a jungle so I could get watermelons because I wanted to be able to make health potions. I brought back seed or saplings to make a jungle tree over there and put cocoa beans on it. So I have pretty much everything that you can grow in the garden. I have pumpkins, watermelons, got potatoes from killing zombies, got carrots from killing zombies, wheat and sugarcane. Sugarcane and the cows mainly to get leather and paper to make books. When I first got into this area and I had my tree farm going, I got 2 rows of the birch and 3 of oak. Got 1 of the spruce in the rest of the jungle. I've got tons of spruce trees over there, so I only have like 1 of each. When I first got in this world, I couldn't find chickens anywhere. I got out and walked that way for about a day, there, circling around trying to find chickens. And eventually, I had made, was working on my mine, and I found a skeleton spawner, which I have since turned into a XP farm. And the whole reason for finding chickens was not for the food, it was for the feathers to make arrows for defense. Well, lo and behold, no more than a day or 2 after I got the skeleton XP farm up and running, back behind the other side of this hill, I found chickens. They were under my nose the entire time, I just didn't know where they were. Okay, so as you can see, again, have cows, put different colors on them, sheep, excuse me, and cows, and full garden going, tree farm going, chickens going. This is where I use some of the different wools, just kind of decorate things. Got my portal to go to the nether. Already got that going. Show you what I've done in the nether since I'm standing here. Room set up. Put a crafting table, furnace, and storage. And this is some of the area that I've explored so far, just a tiny little area. Now, one of the reasons that I wanted to come here in the nether was to find a nether fortress, which I was able to do. And It was one of the smallest ones that I have ever seen, but it did have two blaze spawners. And I have set it, one of them I destroyed because I only wanted one. And then the other one, as you see, I've enclosed this entire area. There's the other one. Got it enclosed. And they form up here, of course, near the spawner, and I stand down here with my bow and shoot them. If I see that they've dropped a blaze rod, run up here, pick it up, circle around, come back down and wait for the next one. I know there's a lot more efficient ways to do this, but this works for me. And then, of course, blocked off these holes. I've left them dark because I'm planning to go in here eventually and try to get the nether skeletons and get them to drop their skulls so that I can make the boss. That's one of my plans somewhere along the line, but this is what I've accomplished in the nether so far, is to find a blaze spawner and get it set up to where I could get blaze rods so that I could make a brewing stand. To be able to make such things as night vision, speed potions, underwater. And with the underwater, this pond out here was really like 1 block deep, most of it. And after being able to do the underwater breathing potions, I got down there, and now it's 4 blocks deep all the way around. I think that you get better stuff out of a deeper fishing hole, so to speak. Now this is my little house area. I've set up my inventory with all the different chests. I'm going to go down the line. Left this glass down here because I can stand down here and look and see when the moon or sun is setting. More inventory. Again, while in the nether fortress, I found nether wart. There was one spot that had the nether wart. Usually in a larger one, there's multiple rooms that have it, but there was only one in that one. This is my enchanting area, main area where I do a lot of cooking and whatnot. This is my mushroom room where I got my brown mushrooms. Need a lot of brown mushrooms to do enchantments, like to make the fermented spider eye. My enchantment area, never-ending source of water. Now, one of the things I like to do is I like to make a ladder to go straight down to the bottom to mine. Now, this does go all the way down to bedrock, but I have found that about level 10 is where you find the most diamonds and whatnot. So even though I took this all the way down to, or did I? No, I didn't. I stopped at 10. This is actual 10. I didn't go all the way down because I knew I would be doing most of my mining, and I set myself up with a room for storage and whatnot. So I do a lot of mining, and then I have other things on this. But what I do is I go down, and normally, you see where I've patched this. This is the room where I would do 2 wide, 50 blocks long, putting a torch every 5th block. And the same thing on the other side. 50 this way, 50 this way. Well, as you see by my sign, this is to my killing chamber. And what this is this is a room that's 30 by 30 by 8. And keeping it dark like this, and skeletons and zombies, and the back corner over there, the reason it's lit a little bit more is slimes will form in there. But what I do is, you see that I have trapdoors here, and as you know, the Skeletors and zombies and such will think that that is a solid block and walk and fall into that trap. Once they've fallen in there, I go down here, and such things as if it's a zombie, village zombie, I have what I'll do is close it off so nothing else will fall on them, and then I will put fence down around here, let them drop down, and then hit them with a splash potion and a golden apple and cure them. And then I have a minecart line that leads around to where the iron farm is to populate it, so that the iron farm would start working. Now, what I'm planning to do next is to do the same thing, get zombie villagers down here, cure them, and get one of each to put into these different holding areas to trade with. But if it's not a zombie villager, say if it's a regular zombie or a skeleton or a creeper, just sit right here and boom, 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 and kill them and collect their stuff. Now, you do it two ways. I can come in here and look around and see if there's anything, and then run down and either shoot with my bow or draw them over with the sword so that they fall down. I did open up the trapdoor back up, didn't I? Not sure I did. Yeah. Nope. There it goes. Okay. And then on up here, as you see, I've got an overview that I can walk out and shoot at stuff from up here where it's safe. I even put glass above me so that spiders can't drop down on top of me. And then I have on my inventory from what I collect. And I've already carried my element pearls upstairs because I've used them to slime balls, rotten flesh, all the things that you could collect. Gunpowder, bones, arrows, armor. Use the Enderman pearls that I've got to locate a stronghold, which I've already been to. So anyway, normally this is how it goes. 50-50 that way, 50-50 that way. Now the reason this looks odd down here is this is where I mined all the obsidian that I needed to make that room. If you have noticed that a large part of this thing is made from obsidian. Now the reason I did that is that every now and then a creeper would explode and blow up the area. Like if I was standing on the other side of that wall right there, they would blow up periodically, and by making it out of obsidian, it's creeper proof. I still have to replace maybe some of the trap doors and whatnot, but it's not nearly as involved as in building a whole new wall and whatnot. You see, I layered it in back here. Okay, so that's the killing chamber. And I have different potions up there, like the night vision and the that you see here. 50-50 every 2 blocks, 50-50 right on down, 50-50. So, and I probably already found a couple of 100 diamonds just from the mining I've been doing there. Now I'll start at the top up here. As you might have noticed, there's some redstone and some the bluestone. I can't pronounce its real name, I'll probably say it wrong. Okay, we're at the top. We'll come back down. On this side over here is the skeleton spawner. I told you I had found one. And this design that I used is one that's commonly used all over the Minecraft. This is the one where you see out the water down here, flushes them to this, and then there's a water elevator that takes them up about 20 blocks or so, lets them drop, they hit here, and then it's a one-hit kill to collect bones, arrows, and different things. And got some supplies down here too. So that's my skeleton spawner. And again, I found that, and the whole reason for making that is to be able to have the arrows, and sometimes you can get some good drops on bows. Now this is to my Killing Tower, Gold Farm, and Iron Farm. My Killing Tower is just what you would think it is. I stand up there to kill different things, because at that time I start one of these to be able to kill zombies to get carrots and potatoes. And this is set up again like the chamber was, is you draw the different mobs over, they fall down in, go down here and kill them, walk in and collect their stuff. If perchance they are a zombie villager, let them drop, cure them, send them up the mine track to put on the iron farm. I think I got maybe 2 of the 10 I needed on this. Now, this is one up, and this is high enough to where creepers and whatnot can't get you. And you can stand up here and shoot down at them with your bow. And then once you've got all the creepers out of the way, then you can come back down here and draw the Skeletors or the zombies over to get them to drop down in the hole. And then it goes up one more level for the lookout area where you can see around a little bit better. Again, you see my house over there, tree farm, garden, animals. And that is the Iron Farm and the Overworld Pigman Gold Farm. And we'll run back down and use the tunnels. I believe in these tunnels because you can get around and you don't have to worry about anything sneaking up on you or getting you. So I want to give credit where credit is due. We'll go over here to the Iron Farm. And this is the Iron Farm. And again, I used colored wools in the center. This Iron Farm is a design that's used by Nimstut, Nimstut. And as you see, it's working well. And of course, you can get back out through the front. Just to show you that I do have everything connected underground. This is the way to get over here to the Overworld Pigman Gold Farm XP Farm. Now, I got this design from P-Town. Now, he had his set up with a tripwire up in this area, and automated system here that would run all the time. But what I do is I do it manually and use a looting 3 sword when I have one. I have not been able to collect a looting 3. I think I've got looting 2 on this one. But if you stand here with a looting 3 sword, you can catch them when they drop. And then there is a hopper underneath. There's the hoppers that feed into this chest, which I have not cleaned out yet. So again, P-Town for this, and Nim's Toot for that over there. And then I have found a abandoned mine, which I have totally cleaned out. I harvested every bit of fence, every bit of wood. I found a spider spawner, which I already have. And this is my spider spawner here. Yep. Now I made just kind of came up with this design myself. I took some pieces from different people's, but the spider, this is just leveled with the spawner down, I think 2 blocks, and the bottom is set up just like one of the skeleton spawners with the water flushing everything to the center. Now this is the regular spiders, so they're 2 blocks wide, so I had to put a larger opening so that they could get in, and you just stand over to the side and drop into here or here. Every now and then you see something hang up, all you gotta do is just walk up to it. But they can't, the spiders can't get through this opening, and just where you just stand and kill them, and things will come into the hole there. And this, you get pretty good XP from this also. The spiders form rather quickly. Every now and then they'll punch up at the door, but again, eventually they break themselves free and come rolling on in. So let's go back into peaceful mode. So that again is a spider spawner, and you can see it from up here. Essentially the design on the floor is the same. It's a 9 by 9 by 5 high room, and then you break some as the water drops off and flushes them in, just like the skeleton spawner or zombie spawner. And again, I said that I found an abandoned mine, and in that abandoned mine I found a skeleton spawner, which I killed, a spider spawner, which I killed because I've got them here, and then I found I was not able to find a zombie spawner, and that was the one thing I was looking for, so that I could have a ready supply of zombies to get a village zombie to cure, to fill in all of my trading chambers, but I just have to use the large killing chamber to eventually do that. But that's the fun of it. The other thing that I found down here is the stronghold. I had said before that when I opened the chest and saw that there weren't any Enderman pearls, I'd use those to make Enderman eyes to be able to find the stronghold, which I did. And this is the tunnel going to the stronghold. And for some reason, every time I get about that far down this tunnel, it does that. It lags, but it's only for a second. And this is the same tunnel that leads to the abandoned mine. I think I've already passed the turnoff to the left for that, but there's really nothing to see there because, like I said, I've cleaned it completely out. So this continues on to the stronghold, and it was about, I don't remember correctly, roughly 900 blocks away from the ladder. Okay, near the end. Yeah, you can see some of the, I actually had to tunnel through some of the stronghold. And what I did is I found the stronghold overland, of course, and then after exploring the thing for a while, the stronghold for a while, I found the chamber that's got the end portal, and I stood over here in the corner and took the XYZ and then went back overland to my house, came down and dug that tunnel that you just see, just extending the tunnel that went to the abandoned mine. It was about 400 blocks from the ladder, and I just had to extend it like another 400 or 500 blocks to get to here. So this is the end portal, and of course it drops you here. And I knew that I was going to make a little house here and brought a bunch of cobblestone, and I'm glad I did, because I had forgot when you land on this portal, it's hanging out here in the middle of nowhere. If I hadn't happened to have brought some cobblestone with me, I couldn't have gotten across to the island hanging in the sky. And this is the little house that I built. I'm in Peaceful. See the little house here. And I've already killed the Enderman dragon. But I made this little house the same way I made the other places. I put trapdoors, dug 2 down. And what I do, and I'll go into normal again. What I do is I just stand down in here and wait for some of the Endermans to show up. You guys, where are you? There, they're starting to form now. But see, I can just stand here, and if you notice, the room is only 2 high, so they can't get in here. Normally, I can get them to fall in. Let's see if he, there you go, see? Now he fell in, and I can just stand over here. Whoop. I think that's what I'm supposed to. Where'd he go? Oh, fell in the other one. Okay, again, I think it's a knockback on this thing. It knocks them out. I need to make another sword that doesn't have knockback on it. Yeah. So it's got knockback too, and that's what's knocking them out. But anyway, you see what the principle of the room is, the same as the others. You lure them over. And they're not popular to say. There's one right there. And I can shoot at him. Get him aggravated. And a lot of times they'll come back over. Hey dude, here I am. Here comes one. There he is. Here he is. need to move this so that it's not in the way. Yep, where'd you go? Anyway, you see how this works. Now, the only problem with this is once you've got these Endermen aggravated, there's no way to get to the portal over there. And there it is, right yonder, without them coming after you. So, the way to solve that, again, is go underground. So, again, this is too high. So, Enderman can't get down here. The only place maybe that they could get down here is the tunnel going up, which I've never had that to happen. This goes up. And boom. And escape. And I'm right back by my bed. So that is a quick overview. I think I showed you everything that I needed to show you of this particular world that I've created here. And again, credit to P-Town and Nims Toot for their designs for the Iron Farm and the Overworld Zombie Pigman Gold and XP Farm. Now, thank you for watching. I hope you got some information. Hope some of the things I've done is something that you can add to your worlds that you might enjoy. Alright everyone, till next time, goodbye.